Coach, how is the practice this week? I know there was a sting coming off of the Air Force game. How you work with the players to move on?
We just got to get back in there and fight, and that's the bottom line. You can quit and roll over and feel sorry for yourself, or you can get in there and fight. You got two choices. So uh, I know personally I'm going to fight, and I'm going to try to inspire and motivate everybody out here to fight and try to get the results we want on Saturday.
Good. Well, you had to make a lot of changes on your offensive line. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. Do you feel like the offensive line situation will settle down a little bit now?
In terms of settle down, I don't know if we're going to look any different than we did last week, but maybe those guys getting some experience last week will will help it settle down. But we're really beat up on the offensive line, and that's not the only position. We're struggling a little bit with that right now.
Got to ask about Cole Christensen. He had a big game Saturday, 16 tackles. He's having a great season and just helping anchor the defense.
He's doing a good job. He's been a really good leader for our team, and he's a good player, tough player, and he did have a good game on Saturday. I wish we maybe could have found a way to make one more tackle, and may have helped us win the football game.
Coach, I've asked you guys this before, and this has sort of been the theme of the past couple of weeks in terms of, battling and, keeping games close is always something you guys expect with Army. Is there anything, with this team, whether, it's the way they're playing or the approach in terms of being able to come out on top of the battles, or has it just sort of been, the way that the other teams have approached you?
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I've got a good answer for that. In the past 3 years leading up to this season, we had won a lot of close games, and I mean that's not by choice. I'd like to blow people out, not so agonizing, but that's just not who we've been and who we are. We're there's going to be limited possessions in our games. They're going to be close games, and we found a way to win those. And unfortunately, this year we're just not finding a way to win them. And Saturday's a perfect example. We had an opportunity there at the end, and we couldn't punch it in. And unfortunately, we came up on the short end again. So we just got to continue to do what we believe in, try to play our brand of football, which has been really successful for us the last few years. And hopefully that's going to be good enough. And I think it will be if we'll just play as well as we're capable of playing.
What specifically, looking into UMass, are you guys seeing from them that you're going to really want to focus on in terms of executing what you've talked about before?
The just generally just playing good defense and being in our gaps on the runs and not turning guys loose in the passing game, being close enough to be able to make plays, making plays in space. They've got good athletes and good players, and then offensively blocking guys, keeping them blocked, and moving the football and getting first downs and hopefully scoring enough points to win. I mean, it's just generally those are the things that we need to do and do better in order to win. And it's been a long stretch. It's been a long time since we won a football game this year, and it's hard. It's hard when you go through something like this, but. The encouraging thing is that our guys continue to battle and continue to fight, and every one of the games has been close, and we're not finding a way. So I just want to see that spirit come out in our team and find a way to win the football game. That's all that matters to me on Saturday. I think that's all that matters to our team.
You said that winning is hard, and the players talked about trying to go 1-0 every week. Do you feel like they've let these accumulating losses get to their head at all?
It gets to your head and to your heart. It does that for any team. You can go ask any coach that's struggling through a season, and they'll tell you the same thing. If they say no, it doesn't affect us, well, that's either a lie or it's a team of guys that don't care. Our guys care, and our guys have a lot invested, and they've worked really, really hard. And so sure, when you're on a stretch where you're not winning, it certainly affects your head and your confidence and all of those things. But again, Saturday we went right to the wire and had a chance to win, and had we made a couple more plays, we would have.
And the players talked about how they had a lot of goals going into the season. Obviously, beat Navy's still on the board. What are some other goals that you're still trying to accomplish?
We just want to win a game this week, and frankly, that's all that matters right now. The long-term season goals, they're of no matter right now. The only thing that's important is to try to play our best this week, improve, and somehow find a way to win.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.